It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener now. A bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column. But now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, they got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. There's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. He's able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Ball start, offense.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Ball start, offense.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 44-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 14. And first down.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Right back to him on first down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. One of the tight ends motions right. A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Offense.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, and at this level, if you get...
And now, after that last play, the challenge flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 2nd down. and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He fumbled the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. The Raiders have their punt team out there. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens able to even their mark at 1-1 after falling in their opener a week ago. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Eagles were losers a week ago, so they get the much-needed win at home in Week 2.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eye.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing now on 3rd and long. They needed 16, and it's exactly what they got. By a whisker. Enough for a 1st down. They'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one into the hands of Smart. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, they go with their running back. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
32-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide down, but he knew exactly where he needed to get to, and he got there, and he got the first down. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Back to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 3rd and 10. throw, left side, taken in by Thomas. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now there is a flag down, but this might be on the offense anyway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.